Hello. My name's Ryan Davidson. I'm from Chico, California. I'm going to sing you guys some songs and tell you some stories. Under a bridge on a Tuesday morning, with a bomb and some bammer, we would start our school days straight. We were just kids, unafraid of the hammer that would one day break us in the same but different ways. And through it all, we were brothers, and in our fights we were together through it all. It was Saturday Christmas when I almost lost you. 14 nights by your bedside without haste, but it wasn't in the cards. No, you weren't done yet. Just my time to fill your shoes and stand your place. And through it all, we were brothers, and in our fights we were together. Through it all, the die-bar fights, the morning nights, and the long drives home. Through it all, the die-bar fights, the morning nights, and the long walks home. Oh, yeah, we sped across the sea, and the only news we shared was the BBC. Dozens of miles, thousands of shows. We never really cared where that road would go. And all we were brothers, and all we had was each other. Through it all, the dim stage lights, the die-bar fights, and the long drives home. Through it all, the die-bar fights, the morning nights, and the long drives home. And through it all, we were brothers, and all we had was each other. Through it all, the die-bar fights, the morning nights, and the long walks home. Through it all, the dim stage lights, the morning nights, and the long drives home. Where we've been, where we are, and where we'll go. In the end, it carries on when we've gone to go. Thank you guys. The guitar's distorting a little bit in the monitor. Is it doing it out there too? No? Okay, I can bring it down here a little bit. See if that helps. This thing's hot. A little better? Work sounds better here. Yeah. I could use a little more of it. Lovely. Take me down to the waterfront where I can rest within, and I can find some peace down where the sharks and eels do swim. Lakes don't have elections, no plots, plays, no schemes, and schools swim free into the sea with no budget cut delays, and the rivers flow so free, like our fathers wanted us to be, and the streams fill their needs with dreams. And whales don't pay no minds to foreign policies, and the fishes have no good books that tell them how to be. The ocean is a mistress, fickle and unkept, that she'll hold your soul way down below until you pay off all your debts. But her rivers flow so free, and the swell calls incorruptibly, and she'll take back all that is hers and wash it clean, and the waters will rise up in wail, bringing storms that no ships will ever sail, and the banks will fall cease to be, engulfed by the currents of the raging deep blue sea, and the waves will pound relentlessly till the walls that you built are rubble and debris, and finally united we will be together at the bottom of the sea, and the waves will pound relentlessly till the walls that you built are rubble and debris, and finally united we will be together at the bottom of the sea, of the sea, yeah, of the sea, of the sea, of the sea. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. What? We had a lovely day today. It was a lovely long 10-hour drive of a day, but it was quite beautiful. Lots of snow, lots of rain, lots of pretty cloudy things. Reminded me of driving in the Pacific Northwest, which I go up there quite a bit. Seattle's almost a second home. I wrote this song once when I was on tour up in the Northwest. I had to pull over to the side of the road and write it all down before I forgot it. It goes a little like this. It's a little personal story. Well, the devil's in my top drawer, whispering to me behind my black socks. He waits patiently. I'll take away your pain, son, and rid you of cold. So hold out your hands now, and I'll give you the world. You won't have hurry to stop the rain. You won't have worry about all your shame. Well, I told myself I could carry on this way, falling a little farther each and every day. But I have grown weary, I'm running out of dimes, and I gotta get out now and save what's left of mine. So I'm headed off to the city of rain, gonna wash away some of my shame. Where it's cold in the northwest this time of year, with some time to think and one more stiff drink, and everything will fall in line, and I'll make my plane on time. And our time is over, and I'm finally free. I gotta get a new news to pull the words out of me. Where it's cold in the northwest this time of year, with some time, oh, to think, and a baby like a stiff drink, and everything will fall in line, and I'll make my plane on time. Yes, I'll make my plane on time. Oh, thanks a bunch, you guys. It just so happens. Oops. I wrote this next song on the same tour. It was a very productive tour, so to say. It's one of those ones where you're really happy to leave town because of either a bunch of crap going on at home or a bunch of crap going on in your head. And you need to get out. You need to get out, you need to process it, you got to think about it, you got to sing it out. And that was one of those. And I love touring for that. I love traveling for that. And love getting around and meeting lovely people like yourselves, and hearing your stories and all that kind of stuff. 'Cause that's what's really inspiring to me is hearing what everybody else has to say. Not what I have to say. You just tell me your stuff, and I'll get up here and sing about it so everybody else can hear it. This is a little road song about just that. Waking up in a truck stop for the 10th in a row. And I'm near 9,000 miles, but I'm nowhere near my home. Oh, bartender, give me another shot of life so I can make it through tonight. When the dawn comes, I'm eastbound, pounding that cold, cold ground. Coffee pills and memories can only last a man so long. In my head I keep rambling, trying to find ways to right my wrong. And when October falls, yellow and red, I'll find myself in your arms, in my head upon your bed. The road is beautiful and free, but these highway curves will never beat the curves of my baby. And the headaches from the whiskey that I drank all last night while I was singing songs about you won't make me late. Don't never hesitate to take you in my arms, and I'll let go when I get to St. Louis. Oh, bartender, give me another shot of life so I can make it one more night. When the dawn comes, I'm eastbound, pounding that cold, cold ground. And the headaches from the whiskey that I drank all last night while I was singing songs about you won't make me late. I'll never hesitate to take you in my arms and not let go. Oh, the headaches from the whiskey that I drank every night while I dreamed about your eyes won't make me late. I'll never hesitate to take you in to my arms and never let you go. St. Louis, when I get to St. Louis, Thanks a bunch. You guys are the best. So, this next one is another story. They're all stories. It's about a good friend of mine who, she was young, early 20s. She was an Olympic level athlete and professional and all this kind of stuff and did amazing things. But by the time she was 24, she was diagnosed with Huntington's disease, which for those of you that don't know, it's a really bad degenerative neurological disease, and was told by the time she was 40 that she was going to have Alzheimer's and that she wasn't going to necessarily survive too much longer after that. And her response to that was, well, fuck. But all right then, let's turn it up and let's go for it. And so she did. And as Spinal Tap would say, let's turn it up to 11. And she did, and she just she took life by the balls and started running with it. She always wanted to be in bands and write songs and tour, and so she did. Within a year of making that choice, she was writing songs and in a band and touring all over the country, and then still competing and still winning championships and all sorts of stuff like that. and it's just, she's the most live person in the room whenever you're in the room with her, and it's absolutely inspiring and wonderful. And I asked her if I could write a song about her, and I was very honored when she told me I could. It's on a record I have over there. It's new-ish, and the song's called K. Diagnosed at 24, condemned to lose her mind. In 5 years or more, it will become her time. A champion in her first life, a poet in her second, filled with fierce intent, that every day's well spent. And to make the best of it all, so many songs of whiskey and liquor, songs of forgetting and running even quicker. She finds hope in their words, but knows there's more to discern. And so much more to learn. So watch as she grabs her knees by the ball, pushes through her fears and shouts from her walls. Death will take me and my mind will fall, but that won't dictate me, and nor will you all. Grave, oh, have pity for me, for my life will be a wonder, a sight to be seen, and I'll rage hard into the night, and I'll drink with my friends and laugh out in spite of the hell that's waiting for me. And I know where my road will lead, so I'll stand and smile into the oncoming winds. On the day that storm begins, thank you guys very much. Cheers. an old man in New York once told me, don't waste any time in this land. Don't how warm you'll stay or piss it away. Just do what you can while you can. And he said he was off to New Orleans, and he'd be there by Tuesday night. And to my dismay, he left me to pay the tab he'd been drinking on all night. But he told me of his wife, his cars, his house and his scars. And he remembers when she was my age, that he'd do it again. He missed his old friends, and what's wrong with the kids of today? The poet who beats down on L Street of the Bay and the city at large. He tells intense stories and sad allegories of the women who have broken his heart. But his words of that of Longfellow, with a touch of Sylvester, and his rhythm is strong like a Louis distress song. But his lyrics are never complete. And he told me of his life, his cars, his house and his scars. And he remembers when he was my age. He'd never do that again. He missed his old friends. And what's wrong with the kids of today? And I find myself in the stories of many and those who have been everywhere. If you've got a tale to tell me, well, pull yourself up a chair. Oh, an old woman on a bus in London had been talking to herself for years. An audience I gave her, and she returned the favor with words that I hold dear. She said, now son, always shoot for the moon. Don't let fear put off your dreams. Don't waste any time, make haste in your prime, 'cause tomorrow you may not be here. She told me of her husband, her cars, her house and her scars. She remembers when she was my age, that she'd do it all again. She missed her old friends, and what's wrong with the kids of today? Well, I find myself in the stories of many and those who have been everywhere. If you've got a tale to tell me, well, pull yourself up a chair, 'cause I'll just keep on keeping on till the songs and the jukebox are all gone. Bring me all of your stories in all of their glory, and I'll sing and pass them on. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. How about the ladies that opened up the show? Are you guys still here? They're gone. The bass is still here. Those chicks are rad. I love that harmony stuff. I don't know. I wanted to ask them if they'd ever heard of the Diddy Bops from LA, because that would be a yes. Because they're fantastic, and I don't think they're still around, but they should play together. So I'm out on the road with the lovely Louise, and we're having a lot of fun so far. And we only met like the day our tour started. It was like the equivalent of blind dating, but touring. And from across oceans. And it's working out. We're having a great time, and we're already best friends. It's fantastic. And I would say the song is for Louise, but she's English, and the song's about my Irish grandmother. They're neighbors, just across the water. But I'm going to sing it to you anyway, just 'cause. Oh yeah, my great-grandmother, here's a little backstory. When she was 16 in Ireland, she fell in love with a Protestant boy. And her daddy didn't like that very much. So he took her to the harbor, put her on a boat, and said, "I'd rather never see you again than see you with a Protestant." And shipped her away to America. And she landed in New York in 1890. And she never returned home to Ireland ever again. She stayed in New York for a while, and then met a fella and went to Alaska, like a lot of people did for the Klondike Gold Rush, with that gold fever. And she was a great storyteller, a great singer, and we got a lot of songs and history from the family through her. But she never said one word about her time in New York. And rightly so. I can't imagine being a 16-year-old Irish girl in New York in 1890 all by herself is a great situation to be in. And so I let my imagination go with it a little bit, and I wrote a song about what it might be like to be a 16-year-old Irish girl in New York City in 1890 all by herself. It's called Catherine. Great-grandma never told us about crossing the big blue, and who she was and what she did when she arrived. And after so many years of her hard life, how she ended up in the great white north, a miner's wife. She fell for the wrong love and got Lady Liberty instead. Father put her on a boat and said goodbye. She left the new world on a cold and cloudy day to the place where backs are broken and dreams are made. And it may not have been too pretty, but it was 1890 in New York City. She was just another Patty off the boat. A tenement was her home down on the Lower East Side, with the Italians, Polish, and the like. She was a factory girl and worked her fingers till the bone, and her skills as a seamstress were all right. And at night she made back alley deals for some extra cash, so on Tuesday she'd go betting on the fights. She put 2 pence on the best man and have herself a pint. At midnight come, she'd be singing a song about the land she loved, the land she lost, and how far away she was. And all the exiles around her felt her pain, 'cause they knew they'd never see them in loving homes again. And they'd raise their glasses in a tearful toast to this Patty, fresh off the boat. A couple years later, after that city was her home, quite a few things happened that she did not expect. The factory went up and then the tenement came down. She was left on the streets only to beg. She was stealing more than hearts and selling more than your possessions to feed herself and make her way. On Canal and East Broadway is where you'd often see her on the corner singing a song about the land she loved, the land she lost, and how far away she was. And all the exiles around her turned her away. 'cause they knew she'd never see her beloved homes again. And they'd drop a coin and turn away. And this girl who was 16 years old and on far distant shores, she did what she had to do to get by. And it may not have been too pretty, but it was 1890 in New York City. She was just another Patty off the boat. Well, she found herself in the depths, in the dredges of the city, where the whores, the liars, thieves, cheats, like poets and pity. And I wish I'd heard her say those were the years that made me a strong woman. Until she found a man who's headed west and striking rich in gold. I need a good, strong woman who can get things done. Then she packed up what she had and then left the rest behind. A memory to be left in a song about the land she loved, the land she lost, and how far away she was, and all the exiles who would forever stay. She knew they'd never see their beloved homes again. She turned her back and walked away from that city and the price she paid, and the memories of those dark days. When she was 16 years old and on far distant shores, she did what she had to do to get by. And it may not have been too pretty, but it was 1890 in New York City. Thank you guys so much. It's greatly appreciated. I got some stuff over there for sale, t-shirts and grocery bags and things like that. And CDs and whatnot. But Louise has lovely stuff over there for sale too, and you should buy it because she came a very long way. I got one more. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and coming out. It's nice to be back in Reno. Well, the moon is broken, the sky is cracked, so come on up to the house. The only thing that you can see is all that you lack. Come on up to the house. Well, all your crying don't do you no good. Come on up to the house. Come down off the cross. We could use some wood. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home, I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house. Well, there's no irons in the tunnel, no irons on the fire. Come on up to the house. You're singing lead soprano in a junk man's choir. Yeah. Come on up to the house. Well, life is nasty, brutish and short. Come on up to the house. Where your seas are stormy and you can't find a boat. No. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Well, this morning I'm home. I'm just passing through it. Come on up to the house. I know you guys can clap. And I know you know this song. I can hear you singing it over there. There ain't nothing in this world that you can do. Come on up to the house. You're plagued by the demons that are inside you. Come on up to the house. Well, you're high up on top. Come on up to the house. You know you should surrender. You can't say no. No. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Oh, yeah. Come on up to the house. Thank you guys so much. I'm Ryan Davidson. Louise Disross is up next. Cheers.